Stephanie Mielke here, aka Keto Mom, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the Keto Mom podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Mielke, and welcome to the Keto Mom Secrets podcast. Welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and we're making lunch. Actually, I'm making lunch, and I thought I had a couple things I wanted to share with you today. This time is a perfect time because my day tends to get away from me, not in a bad way, just a lot of stuff going on. So as you're tuning in, tell me this. There's a lot of things I want to talk about, first of all. Tell me where you're tuning in from, and then tell me what you're making for lunch. I am making the kids an egg bake, and it's very easy. I already know people are going to ask me for the recipe. So I have a lot of recipes that are very specific, and this one is one of those ones where you just make and dump and you don't always measure, but it's totally fine. So we're making an egg bake. I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. Very, very simple, but this is what we're making for lunch. Tell me this. What are you making for lunch? Did you intermittent fast today or not? So yesterday I did a live and I talked about mindset. We talked about ketones. I said we're going to have a winner throughout this entire month. I'm going to come on here and give you a keto tip, one tip of the day, as I'm shaking up ketones and talking about a lot of different things. So the first thing we're talking about is a lunch idea. I'll come back later and give you breakfast ideas. But I would love it if when you're tuning in, I want you to share what you're having for lunch. The reason I ask you is because it gives other people ideas, not just my idea. So if you are at work, you're in the office, maybe you're grabbing lunch on the go. You can share with us, if you're doing a low carb option, what you're having. So it's not just me yapping at all of you, but a whole bunch of you are sharing together. So I am making up a whole lot of breakfast sausage. I'm using 3 pounds of breakfast sausage. I'm using 1 carton of eggs, a whole carton. And then I also put some cottage cheese. Then I'll use salt and pepper. I'm going to grate this up. I'm going to put this all in a bowl. A lot of people like to add salsa, or they like to add peppers. Like my friend Jenny, she adds peppers to her egg bake. I tell people an egg bake is so simple. You just throw things in a bowl, mix it up, bake it until it's done. My girls, I don't put the salsa or anything in it. They put the salsa and the sour cream on our egg bake when it's done. So that's it. Then I cook it at 375 for like 45 minutes or until the eggs are done. Easiest breakfast thing to make, but we're making it for lunch. So I see some of you hopping on, and I need you to share with me what you're having for lunch, only because I just like to see. Here's my go-to lunches besides if I'm making this random egg bake that the girls have been asking for. We normally have leftovers. So like yesterday we had leftover tacos, right? Or we do egg salad, tuna fish, low carb wraps, low carb pizzas. We keep it super, super simple. Those are our lunch go-tos. So also, yesterday I said if you shared the video, your name would go into a drawing. And Rebecca Rainwater, I drew your name, and you won the water bottle. I'm going to throw a couple packs of ketones in there with it. So Rebecca Rainwater, you shared the video. I put everybody in there from yesterday and this morning. So Rebecca shared this morning. Rebecca, you get this. I'm going to mail it to you. Congratulations, Rebecca. How can you be entered into tomorrow's drawing for a prize? You just have to press the share button. So if you press the share button, you have to let me know. Because sometimes, due to people's settings, I can't click on the shares and see all of your shares. So you have to let me know that you shared. I threw everybody's name in from yesterday and this morning. Rebecca Rainwater, you're the winner. If you want to win, press the share button. Tell me you shared in the comments, and then I will add yours in for tomorrow. And I will go look through my house and find my favorite things and give them to you. So, all right. Oh, I love it that you're sharing. Thank you. You haven't decided on lunch yet. I saw somebody said they're having a Caesar salad. Somebody else is undecided. Thank you for sharing, Lori. Well, I'll tell you this. I have been intermittent fasting since December, so 6 months. And I feel incredible. That's not the tip I'm going to give you today. The tip that I'm going to give you today is a very simple tip that everybody should start with no matter what, whether you're eating keto or low carb. But I'm going to tell you, I love to have breakfast meals now for lunch. I love intermittent fasting. I feel incredible. I truly believe that people that incorporate intermittent fasting legitimately start seeing themselves with their fat loss, experiencing fat loss because they're finding that they're not overeating. I believe that the number one reason that people are seriously not losing weight or hitting a plateau is because they're eating too much, and even too much good food, right? So in general, I'll talk about intermittent fasting specifically in a different video, but I will tell you, the reason I say that is because I like to have breakfast food for lunch. Unless you're at the office, you had to pack your lunch. It's not a big deal. You're going out to eat, grab a salad. If I was going to go out to eat, I would grab probably a chicken Caesar salad. I like to have the dressing on the side, no croutons, add the chicken, super delicious, right? Actually, what I really prefer is to have a Cobb salad with Caesar dressing, no tomatoes. So, anyways. All right. Rebecca 1, share the video. Share with me what you're having for lunch. Oh, your keto tip of the day. And I really am sorry I sound so congested. And I keep saying that in my videos. I was going to make a video of what my husband just made me do 2 minutes, well, like an hour ago, because I was being a big old baby. How many of you had used a neti pot? Let me know. How many of you have ever used a neti pot? Listen, I don't like to feel like I'm drowning. I don't like water up my nose. And I say all of that because you might be like, well, who does? I don't know. My husband does. My husband loves the neti pot. Loves it. And I'm like, it shoots water up your brain. It's terrible. But he forced me to use the neti pot. And you guys, I was gonna record it because I needed to show you how dramatic it is, because I'm very dramatic about these things. Well, he wouldn't let me record it because he said that I was just pulling you into my drama triangle and there's no reason to be a big baby, and that I needed to feel better, and I was not allowed to whine about how stuffy I was if I wasn't using the neti pot. Listen, this is just marriage tip 101. Sometimes I just have to listen to my husband. All right, but we have one of those neti pots that you stick the tubes in your nostrils and it's automatic. So it's not the one that you see where you have to like get it and it move right and then the water shoots up your nose. You press a button and it shoots water. It shoots water like up into your brain, and the other one sucks it. So like, I know I'm making food and talking about this, but it is what it is. It's my house. So the neti pot shoots the water into your brain and the other one's sucking it out, and you have to tell yourself to breathe. So the entire time I'm sitting there like, breathe. Because if I do not breathe and all of a sudden I suck water in my nose, I'm drowning in my snot. So welcome to the Keto Mom page, where you have to deal with my stuffiness until it goes away. I hate to think that it's allergies because I don't ever claim anything on my body like that. I like to say I'm healthy, strong, and well. You're like, Stephanie, who are you? It's fine. Okay, I'm making lunch. So I had to use a neti pot. I feel like it's helping a little bit. He's going to make me do it again. Maybe I will record it and show you how dramatic it is. You guys, it's very life-alteringly dramatic. It's terrible. All right, so lastly, I got to mix up this for my kids because they think they're starving. So actually, I was going to do one more thing. I am going to shake up some extra ketones today because this is causing me to want to just go sit down and do nothing. Plus, if you're a lady and it's your time of the month, that I've got all the things going on that you possibly could think of right now. Listen, you're on my page. If you're a dude, I'm sorry. Every day I shake up ketones once or twice a day. Today is going to be twice a day. It might even be 3 times a day. Why? Because I am not a person that sits down even if I'm not feeling 100%. I'm a person that looks around and I'm like, I need to get stuff done. So I'm going to shake up my ketones. I do this every single day. I talked about it last night and I forgot to show you. And if you want to know more about ketones, listen, I drink them every day. It is my mom fuel. I will never not drink them. I have drinking them since I'm like, June 2015. 8 years. I have not missed a day. Although for some of you who have tried ketones and then you don't have them, I'll have people say, oh my goodness, I know the worst thing about ketones. And it's when they run out of them. So we have caffeine and caffeine free ketones. If you, Shirley, yes, we have caffeine and caffeine free ketones. First of all, they taste great. Second of all, they help me get through my day effortlessly, besides all the other things working against me. They turn my brain on, even though the neti pot shot water into my brain. And for those of you who are like, Steph, do you really need ketones? I'm going to tell you this. Do you need your coffee? Yes, I need my ketones. I mean, I'm sure you said yes if you're a coffee drinker. I laugh at people when they're like, I just need coffee. And I'm like, I just need my ketones. They taste great. You feel amazing. They help you with your fat loss. They help you with your focus. They help you with your energy. They help you with your mood. I have moms that are like, when am I supposed to drink my ketones? I'm like, when you want to feel super peaceful and great and able to handle the world in the morning, and in the morning and the afternoon if it works for you. So I'm mailing out trials. I have a lot of stuff to do, as do you. We all do, right? Especially if you're a mom or a dad or a parent. And then if you work outside of the home, like all of the things. So I am packing up trials here very shortly once I get my kids fed. If you want to try them, if you want a trial pack, post trial in the comments and I will message you. You're going to look at some videos from doctors, so you're not just learning from me. I'm going to walk you through what are your goals. I'm going to help you understand food. They're so great. 60 milligrams. It's like a small cup of coffee. The reason there's caffeine in here is because it helps with the uptake of ketones. So it's a small amount. Usually, unless you're caffeine sensitive, I'll tell people, grab the caffeine ones. There's lots and lots of different flavors. You're going to feel amazing. And there's lots of different ways you can grab ketones and discounts. And I've got coupons and fun ways to try them. So they're incredible. I promise you, if they didn't work, I would not be drinking them for 8 years. If your coffee didn't work, you probably wouldn't drink your coffee, right? Now, I'm not saying that your coffee is good for you. These match what your body creates. So they help with lungs. How did I lose the internet? Oh, it said my internet shut off. All right, I've got to finish making lunch. We're making some egg bake. Tell me what you made for lunch. Post trial below if you want to try some ketones. Rebecca, Rainwater, you won this. I need your address. Press the share button. Sharing is caring. It invites people to join us. Let me know that you shared in the comments so that I can put your name into the drawing for tomorrow. And I'm drinking my mom fuel. I am not going to slow down, even though we've got some stuff. And if I do the neti pot again, I'll have to video it because it's quite entertaining, even for myself, and I'm the one that has to do it. So I appreciate you. Your presence matters. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for playing full out. Thank you for sharing what you're having for lunch so people don't just have to listen to me. And I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.